Garlic.
May the best home cook win. It's gonna be Andre.
What else? Onion powder.
He moves like a chef, acts like a chef, talks like a chef. He's capable of such great things.
Any sugar?
What most impresses me about Jennifer is how poetic she is with her food. The way she conceptualizes it, it's really, really unique.
I just want this whole thing, actually.
Andre deserves to be in the finale. He's getting back to his roots and cooking the food that he loves to eat. But I'm on Team Jennifer because watching her cook is magical, and her food tastes amazing.
Andre is Canada's next MasterChef. But, damn, this is gonna be a really good battle.
Jennifer, what do you have in store for us?
For the appetizer, I'm going to prepare you fancy ants on a log. For the main, we'll be having Mary's Little Lamb. And for the dessert, I will be preparing you a treat cereal.
Are you taking inspiration from your childhood?
I fought really hard to kind of maintain my sense of wonder that I had when I was a kid, and I hope it speaks to your inner kid today, too.
Andre, what inspiration are you drawing on today?
Today, my menu is inspired by my entire family. So for the appetizer, I am making a lobster rundown. It is a coconut milk cooked down lobster. For my main, I am making a curried goat basam. That's a Korean dish, and I'm putting my take on it. And for my dessert, I am making a deconstructed turon, which is a Filipino spring roll.
All right, Andre, Jennifer, for the last time, are you ready?
Yes, chef!
The time starts now!
This is a 3-hour cook. They do not stop.
This is going to be absolutely fascinating to watch.
These two home cooks really have very unique and different styles.
I am making fancy ants on a log. A traditional ants on a log is you take a log of celery, you fill it with peanut butter, and then top it with raisins. It's a fun way to eat some vegetables. Growing up, this was a snack that I had in my school lunch, and I just didn't think there was anything cooler than ants on a log.
Jennifer.
Hello, chef.
Ants on a log. So how are you gonna make it great?
This version is with blue cheese, a celery juice vinaigrette, and port-poached figs. I really want it to look like a bit of a sculptural art piece that you get to eat.
Okay, well, you have always inspired us and impressed us with your beautiful plating.
Thanks so much, chef.
Don't let those ants run loose, eh?
Okay.
I'm working on the rundown, so I got a head, a tail. Oh yeah, boil it. I'm doing this for my dad. He always made rundown at his restaurant, and it would fly off the shelves. That's gonna cook up a bit.
Hi there, Andre.
Hey, chef.
So tell me about your appetizer.
A rundown is basically fish cooked down in coconut milk. And today I'm elevating it by putting lobster with a callaloo puree and boiled dumplings.
So I'm assuming that you've cooked lobster this way before, Nick?
Never.
Never cooked lobster?
Never cooked lobster.
Do you think that was wise, pulling lobster out on such an important night like tonight?
I gotta pull out all the guns today, so.
Taste every element, right?
Yes.
Seasons like a king.
Roz, I need a sous chef, man.
100%, the hardest part of the appetizer for me is the celery.
I'm a little worried because it takes a lot of skill, which she has, to elevate such a humble vegetable as celery.
Because the backbone of this dish is celery, and Andre's is lobster, I have to allocate a lot of time and love and care into this celery to make it the best celery the judges have ever had.
If she can pull this thing off, she's gonna wow us.
Hey, okay.
Yeah! Celery looks good.
Thank you, thank you.
I'm making the dumplings today like some gnocchi. It should take about 5 or 6 minutes to get a nice cook on it. Dumpling time.
I'm looking down at Andre's station, and his dumplings aren't boiling.
If they sit in just warm water, they get tough.
I don't know what's going on with it.
Not a good move.
That's not good.
I'm trying to shoot for the stars right now. I cannot make any mistakes today.
Oh, dear.
You need that heat of that water just to almost put a seal on them and allow them to cook slowly from the outside into the center.
I want to make sure that it's cooked properly. So I change burners, and I put it on the blast burner, and I crank it up.
Good. Do your thing. You only have 10 minutes left before we start to taste your first course.
We are moving.
Time is the most important ingredient in this kitchen.
Jennifer, what's next?
I'm gonna make a blue cheese mousse.
Way to stay focused.
You got it.
I still have to do so many other components.
Almost.
My brain is just in this mode.
Good job, Jennifer. Good job.
Look at those tails of lobster that he's just cooked. They look spectacular.
He has amazing intuition.
Oh, nice and soft. I'm gonna start plating.
5 minutes. You only have 5 minutes before the first course.
Both Andre and Jennifer right now are feeling the heat.
Everything has to be beautiful because this is such a simple dish.
More salt.
I want all of the bites to be perfect and all of the bites to be just a little different.
Okay, here we go.
1 minute. 1 minute. Service is coming to pick up your dishes.
You got this. Come on.
Nice.
That looks amazing.
Wow.
Thanks, guys.
Looks fabulous.
Thank you.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up. Andre, Jennifer, please keep cooking. We'll excuse ourselves to the banquet room while we try your appetizers.
I think the way I treated every element on this plate makes it a finale-worthy dish. I hope so.
I don't care that I never cooked lobster before. This is my last cook in the MasterChef Canada kitchen. You gotta go big or go home.
First up for tasting is Andre's Lobster Rundown with a coconut-callaloo puree on a bed of boiled dumplings.
I love what I see on the plate. It's Caribbean Carnival. It's all about those great colors. And I think the proportions are really spot on.
You can see there's a lot of imagination behind the dish.
It is a good balance of savory, sweet, bitter, and you can identify it all. Nothing is overpowering each other, which is very, very important.
You can see the lobster is perfectly cooked. I can't believe this is Andre's first time ever cooking a lobster.
This callaloo puree. It is silky smooth, and I like the coconut reacting with the usually very bitter flavor coming from this very leafy vegetable.
There's only one misstep in my opinion. The dumplings are slightly tough, and that's because his water was not boiling.
Oil.
Next is Jennifer's appetizer. Fancy ants on a log made of port-poached figs, a celery brunoise, and a blue cheese mousse.
She has taken a very childlike dish and elevated it to restaurant quality. I look at it and I can't wait to tuck into it. It seems almost simple in the beginning, but once you taste it, you realize the complexity, the fine detail, and the finesse to it.
In there, you get so many complex textures. I get the crunch from the walnut and the celery. And then you have the blue cheese, full of flavor, but it's also balanced. It's very hard to balance blue cheese.
There's so many different juxtapositions happening on this plate. It's a really, really smart dish. I mean, this is the kind of dish that you could see in, may I say, a Michelin-starred restaurant. This is just spectacular.
When I tasted the lobster, I thought, how is a celery and blue cheese dish going to compete with a dish of Andre's caliber and quality?
Any ingredient in the right hands can be sensational.